Good morning, y'all. How you doing this morning? Um, we're not really going to talk makeup this morning. I'm going to be putting my makeup on while we're talking. Um, but from time to time, I like to share what I'm going to share with you today. And it's most of the time pretty hard for me to share because I kind of keep things here, I don't share things out there a lot. But I think that there's a high possibility that there are some folks out there who need to hear what I have to say. I think that there are people who can relate with what I have to share with you today. So I'll try to be good. I'll try not to cry because that makes me very angry when I cry. It's just not one of those things. I just don't like to do it. But a lot of times I get, not a lot of times, but sometimes I kind of get some flack for the things that I do, the makeup videos and blah, blah, blah. So I think it's important sometimes for people to know why I'm here and why I'm doing this. So I have to back up in my story a little bit to tell you that 11 years ago, I was a retail manager of 5 retail stores. I was appreciated at my job. I worked hard at my job. I enjoyed my job, and I enjoyed the people I worked with, and I enjoyed interacting with the customers every day. And I felt like I was living up to the standards that my parents tried so very hard to instill in us, and that's, you don't sit around and, wait for things to be done for you. You get up and you go to work and you do the things that you're supposed to do. And so one day while I was at my job, I had to travel between 2 of my stores. And when I was traveling between my stores, I got hit. A young man was playing with his cell phone, and he was not paying attention to what he was doing, and he ran through a stop sign, and he hit me. Not once, but twice. And that resulted in the immediate loss of my job. I'm sorry. Which was very hard for me. I felt like I was letting my family down. I felt like I was useless. Like I didn't have a purpose. I ended up having to have 5 back surgeries, and I'm supposed to be having another one now. And I begged my husband to leave me. I wanted him to go and live a life where at that young of an age he was not stuck with having to take care of someone. I mean, we planned on that when we got old, but we weren't old, and it was really hard. And I hit a really serious level of depression. A lot of times I would stay in my room by myself. I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want people to see me. It was really, really hard. And it was hard to have been such a very, very active individual and always on the run and always on the go, and things like that. And then all of a sudden it's, don't sit down for more than, 30 minutes. Don't stand up for more than 30 minutes. Don't drive for more than X number of miles. Don't lift more than 10 pounds. 10 pounds is a freaking 2 gallons of milk, and I was hauling feed sacks and stuff back and forth with my animals. It was really, really hard. And I got to a point for a while where I just really kind of I didn't care if I lived. I didn't. Because I felt so useless. And then I was on the internet one day, and this is where the part of the story gets good. I was on the internet one day, and somebody posted a picture of my aunt and my uncle and my cousins when they were little bitty kids, when my cousins were little kids. And so I looked to see who this person was, and I did not know this person from Adam. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I messaged him, and I'm like, why? Why are you posting pictures of my family? I thought maybe like the person went and stole them offline or something. That happens. And she said, well, that's my aunt and uncle and my cousins. And I said, no, it's not. That's my aunt and uncle, and that's my cousins. And come to find out, I met a cousin that I've never met before. And I was just ecstatic, although I did call my mother to verify that she was who she said she was. And so we talked a lot, and stuff, getting to know each other. And I started watching these makeup videos that she was doing, and I was like, that's just amazing. I can't imagine how you do that. I hate to have my picture taken. I don't like to be on video. This really stresses me out, partially because I always considered myself to not be a pretty person, and things like that. And I ended up joining this group that my cousin was involved in. And forget what the products were. Forget, did I make money? Did I didn't make money? This is what happened to me. I learned to be proud of myself. I learned that I'm just not the ugliest dog in the world. I'm pretty okay, I built up a whole lot of self-confidence, and I learned to start liking myself again. And that was a huge life-saving thing to me. You can't imagine what a dark and horrible place I was in, and makeup videos saved my life. So whenever you watch me do my makeup videos, I didn't start that until I was level 52. So I'm still learning. But when you see me on here and I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to you and I'm trying to share things with you and stuff, it's because I like to help people. I was helped, and I like to help people, wherever that is. If that's to help you build self-confidence, if that's to make you feel better about yourself, if that's to give you a laugh for the day, because God knows there's enough stuff that goes on in my house during the course of a day for us to all laugh about. The big thing I want to share is that I wanted to share that so you knew why you're constantly seeing me on your Facebook doing videos and stuff, because it's a process that I'm working through. And I, more than making money or doing anything like that, I like to help people, because I know how hard it is to be in that really dark, hard place where you don't even want to look in the mirror. You don't want to even see yourself, because what you see is just so miserable, But I learned through all this that you know what? I shared a video a little while ago of another young man that I saw today singing a song, and he's disabled, but he has a beautiful voice. And I've listened to it like 5 times now because I'm just in love with this kid. We all have struggles, and we all have, things to deal with. But it's so vitally important that once we get ourselves to a place that's better, that we're reaching a hand out and helping people who need that hand up, because it's just, you never know when that handout that you're giving to somebody is a life-saving hand, and so many people need it. So this is why I'm on here selling makeup and doing pictures and, cooking blogs and stuff like that, because it saved me. So I'm going to say to you, if you're somebody out there who needs a hand up, do not hesitate to message me or call me, because I will be there, because the hand up that I got from Lori saved my life. And there's a lot of us out there who need that. Okay, so all your hearts are making me cry more. But it's a big thing, and especially now with all the stuff that's going on, but sometimes the people get their life kicked out from under them like that. It's harsh, and it's hard, and the people around me thought I was doing okay, because there were always the smiles. I was always smiling. I was always happy. How you doing? I'm doing great. But inside, I was in so much pain, physically and emotionally, that I just couldn't let anybody into it until I met somebody who showed me that despite the injuries, despite the disability, despite all the things that were wrong with me, there were still so many good things about me. It's it's given me a job again, so now I have work to do, which is very important to me. It's brought peace in my marriage, because I'm no longer telling my husband to leave me and go find someone else, and I would be devastated if he did that. And it's brought me a peace that I didn't know for almost 10 years. So whenever you see me on here, that's the reason why. And that's what I'm trying to do for other people. And it just happens to be that the vehicle that I use to do that with is makeup and skincare and cooking, because I like to eat and I like to cook. And, I did find that on the days when I'm the most depressed, because I still battle with it, it is a daily thing where I have to get up and say, you are great, you're awesome, get up, move, and let's live this life. But when you see me on there doing that little bit of time I take in the morning for myself, and that I share with you all, that little bit of pampering myself and that little bit of sharing myself really sets my day on a good path, and it helps. And if I can bring that to one single person, I am going to be the happiest little redneck you have ever met in your life. So I just wanted to share that so you guys kind of know where I'm coming from, and why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm really particular about what I'm doing, because if it's not a product or a thing that I like, then I won't get on here and do it. But that's where I'm at, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that watch my videos, that send comments. I see all your comments coming across there right now, and I can't read. I'll go back and read them in a minute. You have no idea how much you guys help me stay balanced and happy, and glad that I have work to do again. And I'm meeting so many wonderful, amazing people that I would never have met if I continued to stay home and sit in my shell. So we're going to quit there because now I have to get my stuff together and I have to go give my daughter-in-law a ride to work. But I just thank each and every one of you so much, especially you, Lori. You're helping me out every single day, and I love you all for it. Don't forget to pass out those smiles, and you all have a great day.